All right, guys, here we go for episode number 2, No Man's Sky, the Gents. First one, I went back and watched. Guys, that whole cobalt copper screw up was a doozy. And so if you're wondering which one of the Gents I am, I'm the old fossil. All right. So if you're an older gamer, you've been playing video games for years, and if you ever thought there's everybody else out there playing that's older, here I am. So there you go. So, but that also means I have a lot of experience. So here we go. So we got to the point now so our base is hanging off the cliff. I learned that the hard way. You don't clear out a level, don't clear out an area and build your base in it, because all the dirt will just come back. So I just kind of build my first base kind of like this. And now we're progressing on with the story from the first one. So we're about 45 minutes into the game, and this is the basics that you need to run a base. The game accepts this and lets you move forward, and because obviously you're going to find a planet that you prefer a lot more and all of that, so you don't want to put a ton of stuff into your first base, but at the same time you absolutely need to be able to have a terminus, because you're going to see in just a few minutes here why you have to have that. So we got to rename our base. That's what it's saying. And so we're going to call this Alpha. Let's see, what do I know? Just kidding, guys. So Alpha 1, base 1. Okay, I am Alpha 1, Larry Jack, so I think that's gonna do it. Capture a new base shot. Why not? Let's do that with the ship, so we know it's just a piece of junk. It's not that important. Okay, now supply power to the base. Now it's checking those things to see whether all that stuff is done. Okay, let's sort our stuff. We're low on silica powder, but that doesn't mean anything. That's fine. We can get silica powder. It's just dirt. The magnetized ferrite, and we got plenty of ferrite, right? That's good. Plenty of that. What's this? Oh, the condensed carbon, and we got plenty of carbon. So your main things here, obviously, is your carbon, your oxygen, and your ferrite. A little bit low on the ferrite. Copper, dihydrogen's good to have to making the launch thrusters. Oh, by the way, during the first one I got this, and then I never did anything with it. So let's see what it is. What did I get? See, it disappeared. So it's going to tell me I got platinum. Wonderful. So the platinum is going to be... Where did I put it? In the starship? Yep, it put in the starship, because that's where I have all my other stuff. So I'm going to analyze this. Whenever you have anything to analyze, do it. So trade goods. I don't know where I picked this up, but we're going to trade that, and then we're going to analyze that one. So we're going to keep that stuff good. Now, this ship is not that great, but it's pretty valuable, and you're going to see here in just a minute. So let's go back here to the base computers. All right. I consider this a very fast way of getting started in the game and getting a really good hold of things very shortly here. So you'll see what I mean by that. So now we need to go to the space station, okay? So now for the first time since we've been in the game, we can look up and... Oh, I got an animal mad at me. All right, well, I didn't know I did that. I don't know how that happened. So anyway, we're going to take off on our ship and go off into space, and you will see that there is the space station. And so from now on in the game, your space station will always show up like that. So it's all very easy to always find, but the first part of the game, they don't want you going to the space station and getting ahead of the story, so they kind of just don't mark it until you get your base set up, and you're going to see why that is the case here in just a minute. Let's see. The entrance is not right there. It's on the other side. So let's go around. I kind of blew right by that, didn't I? And here we go. Just go straight towards it. It'll dock automatically. So it changes the direction of everything and lands you. So now you think, oh, hey, we can go explore it. No, they want you to do stuff here. So we're following the guide. The guidelines of the game. Okay, because we need the story to progress here. So we're gonna go up, find some people, and go, hey, how's it going? And because we're in the storyline of 1616, which is actually very important, and you need to read all about it. You just follow everything at the beginning, and then this will all make a lot more sense. But when you're sent here to talk to 3 people and talk about 16, okay, what you don't want to do is talk to these guys, because you need to be able to buy things from those guys later. And they won't talk to you if you mention 16. They're not your friend anymore. So we're going to mention these guys, and then one more guy. And the other thing we're always looking out for is the guys who gives you the glyphs, and those are very important. And I don't see any of them yet here. They kind of look like a hologram walking around. Now I need to go back to my base computer. Okay. So it's telling me all the things I can find out about my space stations and all that stuff. But what I want to do is, sometimes walking around over here is a kind of a hologram looking guy. And anytime you see him any time during the game, you always want to talk to him. Offer him some nanites after talking to him and chatting with him. Okay, I don't see him. So we're going to go back up here. And this is my first space station. But since I said early at the beginning of the game that I wanted to have more slots available just open, it costs me right off the bat. If you didn't do that, your first one is free. Okay? And so I don't have any money right now, so we're not going to do that. But I need to, the game wants me to check with those guys. And then, let's see, what was I going to do? I think I'm just going to go ahead and sell some of the stuff I have real quick, but I need to go on the terminal right there and go back to my base computer. But first, I'm just going to go ahead and sell and get rid of some of this stuff I have. Okay, so a cobalt. No, we're going to keep all that so it's inside my starship. There we go. So we're going to lose the silver and the gold and the platinum and the dirt. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that because that was 17% minus, but that's all right. So I got 251,000. We always need titanium and stuff like that. So I don't need to buy anything quite. Oh, yes. I do, actually. I'm going to need some wiring looms, but I can't afford them at all. See if I can buy some microprocessors, because in a minute I'm going to need some microprocessors. So let's see how many. 27,000. 3. Ooh, yeah, let's go with 5. 5 of those. And we'll leave it for that right now. So, okay, now, the game's asking me to go back to my original base, and the reason they're doing that is because they want to show you the transport system, which is really cool. Once you've been to a space station and you've walked on it, you can always go back there through a terminus, and there's a number of different places to find a terminus. One being the fact that you can just build it yourself on a base. So, okay. Begin decryption. So we're getting new messages from the 16 thing, right? Okay, signal acquired. And it looks like it's on our planet. So let's see where the game put my ship. Here on you can put a door on the side of your thing, or even on the end, and you can put a landing pad there. It costs you to learn the blueprint, but then you can, on any of your bases, anytime you transport there, your ship will automatically go where you want it to go. It'll go right on the landing pad. All right, let's see here. So 40 seconds, 30. Yeah, we'll go the slow way here and just kind of check things out. See if we see any buildings or anything interesting along the way. So this is the part of the game where now we're going to start getting the rest of our stuff. So our advanced mining laser is not, I don't think, first you have to learn. Okay. Okay, look at that. See, if you just look around, usually from the approximate location, you'll see. How did that little tiny plant hurt me so bad? Okay, now we'll land here. This is where we would have landed, then we scanned it, it would have said land here. So we might as well just land there. And we're going to grab this, talk to this guy here about the 16. There we go. All right. So now we have the blueprint for the hyperdrive, right? And we have everything we need because we just bought the 5 microprocessors and we made the chromatic metal earlier. See, look at that, huh? Talk about being prepared. What? Larry's prepared? That's crazy. And so, by the way, if you're fairly close to your ship until you do the transponder, you can work on your ship from being outside the ship. So we're going to go ahead and put the hyperdrive in. Okay. Now, these are supercharged slots. They're very important. I don't know if any of these are supercharged. Let me see. Nope. Nope. It'll say it's on a supercharged slot. So we're gonna take that and put that right there, and then let's see what the game wants us to do next. Okay. I want to get some nanites, and you can get some free nanites in here later on. You can actually get better loot. But there's a number of different cargo holds in here. Okay. And you can go in here and you gotta do this, then get out quick, as the radiation will just fry your suit at this point in your game. So once it lets you go, get out. So I got 1 Starship launch fuel from that. And I just got the new highest record radiation, which is, I don't know, is that helpful or not? So, okay, here we go. I'm going to have trouble getting out of there. I can't do anything about it. Okay. So I don't collect all these residual goops. You can knock yourself out. Okay, got some nanites. Only 20. Jeez. Alright, so I'm not going to waste the time. There's another one over there. There's another one out on the ground over there. And usually when you're not in this part of the game, you can get some pretty good loot in there. But anyway. So here we go. We're back in the ship. And the storyline is continuing. Once you get to a certain point in the storyline, all of this kind of stops where every bit of your movement is directed. Okay? So right now we've got to get our antimatter. Okay, so now we're going to go into the space and scan. And so on a computer, that's C. I don't know what that is. Okay, there, I just sent out the scan. Antimatter traced it. There we go. And look at that, it's right in front of us, right there. Let's go to this planet, which we've already been to. We loved this planet earlier. This is just kidding. So, we're getting close to what I call the fun part of the game. I mean, this is not fun, but I've done it a few times. And look at that. That's the approximate location, and this is where they're sending me, right here. Yeah. This is it. Now, this is an island with an ocean, and look at that. I don't even know what that is. I think that's a knowledge stone or something. That is bizarre. I gotta go figure that thing out there. That is wild. I don't know what that is. Can't scan it. It's an ancient plaque. Well, we'll have to go figure that out. So we're going to scan. Yep, this is already marked. Now these are the Whispering Egg, and when you get those guys, their parents show up and start going after you. So, I also got another one of these guys right here. So you want to grab that. Now, you could stay underground. Let's see. You could stay underground and mark the Whispering Eggs, and then go underground and dig them up, and then get them, and the eggs will fall down. You can collect them that way, and that way the parents can't go underground and get you. But anyway, there's other ways of making money. You don't necessarily need to do that. Now, there's always something in here that's going to try to shoot you and hurt you, and so I'm going to look for that real quick. Where is it? It kind of snaps you. It's a... Well, I don't see it till it hits me. Okay, don't have it in here. So let's collect our other stuff first before we do the main part of the mission. All right, I can't get over that thing. Woo, bunch of units, almost 1,000. Right on, we'll take it. And then there is a damaged machinery in here. And let's see. Come on, give me some nanites. Okay. So I know the objective is back over there. I'm just looking to see what's over here real quick. So I don't have an Atlas pass yet. That's not actually too hard to get. All right, let's see here. By the way, if you do collect all that goop and stuff like that, you can take that and put it in a refiner, and eventually, after quite a bit of time, it'll give you nanites. Quite a bit, actually. And you should read all this lore and everything. It's kind of interesting. You will find us when the time is right. All right. There's my antimatter. So now I need chromatic metal and condensed carbon, right? So now I have to decide. Got to look at this again. All right. Do I have... Did I collect enough? I have one of those. I only have 40 copper left. And I need, for my antimatter, I need 25 of them. I have one there, and how much? Well, you never know. Let's give it a shot. I don't know. I think I'm going to be just barely there. Let's see. Carbon. And then condensed nope. Copper. So I'm going to give me 21. All right. All right. So we're going to need some more copper, or just, let's see, cobalt. We've done that before. And this is a ocean planet that really doesn't have copper deposit. That's quite a ways away, but maybe we can fly there. All right. I don't need to fly there, but why not? I also want to check out that other thing over there. So let's put some... let's make a couple of these. Oh, I don't have enough, so... All right. right? Do I just... Yeah, I'm just going to run over there real quick and see what that's about. Okay. So I have no idea what that's about. We got to see some things here, right, guys? So... Oh, I should have done the...
Extreme radiation detected. Radiation protection falling.
Oh boy. So the water is radiated here. All right. Wonderful. And the copper's on the other side. So let's take a running start here. See how far we get. Oh, I should have punched. Done the whole punch thing.
Extreme radiation detected.
I need to get aqua jets if I was going to stay on this planet. All kinds of amazing things you can do now in No Man's Sky. Here we go. Should have checked those crates over there. There could have been some copper in them. You don't know. Are you kidding me? Is it underwater? It's underwater. Well, I've never mined copper underwater before. This is going to be interesting. Where is it? Where was it? There was copper right here, right, guys? That's uranium. That's cobalt.
Radiation protection falling.
That's a whole lot easier. I'm just going over there to get that one. That's crazy. We'll leave the ship here. So once we get past this little spot where we get the copper and get all that stuff, we're gonna get some money, and we're gonna get a scanner attached to our ship, and we're gonna be able to go and look at the galaxy map and go to a very specific type of planet, a pirate planet. We're gonna get some good. Oh, this is a big gold thing, or copper thing. Sorry, guys. And so we're gonna make sure that's that. And okay, small. That doesn't seem like it's working on small. That's the big. That's the small. Yep, it is. Never mined underwater before. Very interesting. And a big copper deposit.
Technology recharge.
Alright guys, I'm increasing the size, and we're just going to go ahead and collect up all this copper. Be done with it. So, like I was saying, we're going to get in just a minute here. Not a minute, but we do a couple little tasks still, and then we're going to jump a couple times to different places. And the game is teaching us how to do things, how to get upgrades, you know, how to install upgrades and how to do it, like we're doing with this warp core. And so that's all very important. Alrighty, now I need to... Okay.
Technology recharge.
Now. So one of the things, like, so we're gonna get a new ship, and then we'll be able to trade in, figure out which one has a higher value and all that stuff, and we're gonna have a bunch of money, and then, like right here, it says installable technology. There's just one. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it in there. It just takes oxygen. I could have done that right at the very beginning of the game, so that would have increased my health. But I don't have anything else to install there. The starship is the same way. I have nothing. The multi-tool, I still have a force field, and the bolt caster, which I need to put on at some point. But I'm going to get a different multi-tool and a different ship here pretty soon. But we need to be able to get all kinds of upgrades for all those things. And one of the ways of doing that is to get a good S-class ship. So this ship here is a C-class. You can do 48 and 24, 48 storage, 24 technology. And the thing is worth 78 million units. So that's incredible. I mean, that's just a lot of money. And when I first started playing the game, I didn't understand that, right? I just kept flying around in this ship that was worth so much money when I needed the money for other things. So let's go figure out what we're doing here. I think I was supposed to make the antimatter real quick so that it can go, hey, you can make antimatter now. So let's go here. It doesn't make a difference where you make it, but first you have to make the housing. Oh, my condensed carbon. Oh, Lord have mercy. Seriously? Yes, seriously. Condensed carbon. Where did I take off from? Let's just go right back here. I have plenty of carbon. I just didn't make any condensed carbon. Whoa, slow down, slow down, slow down there. Land. Sheesh. I just wasted a lot of landing thrust, or landing on this little adventure here, so that was stupid. Let's see. I just blasted a hole in that thing. Okay.
Technology recharge.
And we're just going to get some carbon. Make a little more than I need. So now you guys are getting an idea what I said at the very beginning is, you know, take a little time, get your resources up, so that you don't constantly always have to stop and land and do stuff. And I did okay with that. I didn't do great. Oop, I went the wrong way there, guys. Sorry. There we go. So before we take off, let's do that. Oh, it's telling me. There you go. This is a good job. Well, I'm going to do that in the starship, actually. So, because I already have that there. And I got my antimatter, and so now I can make a warp cell.
Radiation protection falling.
And my warp cell can go on my
Technology recharge.
drive. Okay. Now, the game knows I only have enough fuel to launch one time into space. So now I'm gonna go use that up. Because the game also wants you to get to the point. We gotta just kind of go through the rings there real quick. Okay. So here is the galactic map. We have never jumped once, and we're going to jump now. Now, we could go anywhere we want. as far as we're in jump range. Like right there, there's some anomalous signal an anomalous signal blocking the warp. You'll understand that in a couple minutes because we haven't been contacted yet. But since I have the choice to go wherever I want, this is the type of planet I want to look for. I want to look for a dissonant planet that has that's run by pirates. So I'm just going to look around a little bit here. If not, I'll go back to that one. And so my goal here is to find dissonant pirate system. Because we have to jump anyway. Dissonant, not pirate. It would show a little pirate symbol. Dissonant Corvax. Dissonant, not Corvax. I don't know which one those are. Viking. I think that was the Viking. Okay, dissonant Viking. So there's a dissonant area down here. That's good. Okay. Dissonant pirate. Come on. Dissonant. Okay, so what we're going to do is just pick a dissonant one because I can't find one. So we can go pirate later, but we need hopefully to find dissonant. But we have to progress the storyline too. And hopefully get some of our things met too. Also, once you're at a new space station, you can warp back to the old space station, and a lot of times you'll find one of the guys who have the glyphs. All right, so we're in a new dissonant system, but not pirate, just Corvax. And let's see what we got here. Okay, now storyline continues. Okay. So it's going to figure out where it wants me to go. Okay, so a lifeless planet. And then a frostbound moon. Ooh, salvageable scrap. That's good. And this thing wants me to go to this planet over. Oh, not this one. But we're going to scan that one anyway. Ammonia. It's a rotting planet. This smells wonderful. Let's see. Let's check this one. Cobalt, copper, cobalt. It's a skeletal planet. I have no idea what that means. And there is another moon back there, but I can't see it right now. So let's just go to the fuel source. Maybe it might be on the other planet. I have no idea. Oh, we got to refill our pulse drive. Oh, it is on the other planet. Good. A fiery moon. It seems like we were already on a fiery planet. But that was in a different system. Okay. So we're looking for what they might send me to. Right there. There it is. Alrighty. Land. Woof. I don't know what all the turbulence is about. Oh boy. The whole planet's this way. Don't know how long. Oh, that's those huge animals. That's what that is. That's crazy. Jeez. Okay, let's scan some of these things. Alright. Okay. So now we want to use the knowledge stone. Go a little bit of conversation here. Got to learn some words. The more stuff you interact with and the more things you learn when you do get to the space anomaly, you get more nanites for all the stuff that you learn. So that's what we're doing here. All right. Whoop. Oh, oh, barely on there. Okay. It's a traveler. Is it first? Is it last? It's first. I don't know. You can answer anything you want here. The eye has seen it. All of this to get an antimatter or a warp cell. All right. Now, there's some things right there. That's nice. Find the mysterious messenger, huh? Okay. Jeez, look at that thing.
Units received.
1,600 units for that guy. That guy didn't even know what he was. Ooh, 1,600 for that guy. Very nice. Let's see what we get here. Just put my exosuit at maximum. That's good. Ah, Viking gift. Okay. And I don't need to get that. It's just a couple of nanites. It's really not all that worth it. Okay, so make your way into space. That's mostly carbon. Ferrite dust, always good. Oh, that's... Alright. And just for fun, before we leave, I want to scan the plant. Oh, look at it right there. That's an unknown building. 16 seconds away. We can take a minute, right, guys? Yeah. It's probably just an empty base camp looking thing. No, it's a trade terminal. All right. I got lucky. Okay. Let's see what they offer here, and if it's really good, I might build a base camp here. And sometimes these guys have the glyph guys too, the hologram looking guys. I don't see any of that. All right. So ion battery. No. Ferrite dust. The microprocessors are important. Silver. Pure ferrite. Not that great, to be honest. Do I have anything I want to sell? No, because I can use the cobalt for other stuff. Carbon and... No, I think we're good there. So, let's see if... You know what? I didn't look to see if they sold copper. If they did, I should have bought it, huh? Cobalt, blah, blah, blah. Nope. And nope. Okay, no copper. Really not that valuable. Let's look at the ships coming in here real quick and see. Yeah, so it's a hauler, kind of a poor economy. Yeah, not that great. But it said it had dissidents, and so we're happy. Let's get driving around here. A couple more haulers coming in. Kind of some cool ones. That's a cool looking hauler right there. I think a little spaceship as well. All right. Now, explore nearby planets or search in new systems. Access the galaxy map. And so I think what I'm going to do is power. Base computer has more information. Okay, I'd have to go to the space station. So this needs to be powered.
Technology recharge.
So is that what that was saying? Was the base computer? They want me to go back to the base computer? Oh, no, it wants me to go in. That's what I thought. Go into space. Now, once again, we're in a new planet, a new area. Let's just look real quick to see if we can find a dissonant. By the way, I didn't even look to see if there were dissonants on all those planets. Okay, come on. Let's look. Dissonant, not. Come on, come on, come on. It's not that easy to move through these. It's just, you would think you could just move it by arrows, but you can't. You actually have to move it by the mouse, and it's. So that's a dissonant, but not what we're looking for. Come on. It just jumps. It's really weird. I know it's jumping to planets that are actually within range or trying to be within range. There's another dissonant. Let's look down here. Come on. Connect. That's dissonant with no economy. Well, I don't have an economy scanner, so I don't know. I'm just trying to find. You know what, let's just go there. Doesn't make a difference. At least we got a shot at dissonance. So the dissonance is where you can find the harmonic base camp, and from the harmonic base camp you can get a really good multi-tool, highly upgraded, and a really great ship. So here we are. Now we've jumped 3 times, and so we should be. I don't think I have to scan anything for it to do this, but let's just. There we go. Incoming transmission. Identify yourself. You can do whatever you want on these guys. All right. Coordinates received. That's a dead planet. A decaying nuclear planet. Great. And there's one hiding back there. And I bet you that'll be our dissonant one. There's our space station off to the left. Ancient bones, a rotting planet. Okay, I'm going to go this way a little bit. And then look back at that other planet. Oh, wonderful. Here we go. Is that the dissonant one? No dissonance. Oh, come on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, boys. There's this one, and there's one right behind it, which I wasn't. Oh, it's right here. It's that moon. I think I've already scanned the moon. No, I didn't. Come on, be dissonant. Aggressive sentinels. So there are no actual well, there is another small. I gotta check this out, but there's 3 bodies over there somewhere. The bottom one I can barely see. Okay, I'm just gonna check here real quick before I go to my location. My location's not gonna disappear. Okay, here we go. Oh, I still gotta go farther. Sheesh. Yeah, okay, well, we've already committed. Let's just do it one more time. It's a long ways away. It's not letting me scan it without having a clear shot. Okay. There we go. Come on. There we go. Please have dissonance on it. Yes! All right. That's the one with the dissonance. Great balls of fire. Here we go. So, depending on how everything goes, I may or may not need to go. Well, no, I do. I want to get an S-class Sentinel ship and an S-class multi-tool. So it makes all sense in the world. Like, I could get one simple upgrade, and then every time I scan a plant, instead of getting like 1,500 or an animal, it'll give me like 2,000% more units. So life becomes a lot easier, and then you can just go about your way doing your missions, building your base, and doing all kinds of fun stuff. All right, so what we're looking for here. Oh, good. We're looking for, I believe, a ship. Oh, boy. And, oh, boy. Is this it right here? No, it's over the hill. Oh, great. So I've passed. I'm not going to be able to find it without... I'm just going to land and do what the game wants me to do. Okay. There's it. There it is. Look at that. Another ship. And this ship looks suspiciously like my ship.
Toxic protection falling.
All right.
Technology prepared.
Well, it was nice I had those on me. So it's saying, there's my advanced mining laser. So I need 2 wiring looms and 1 carbon nanotube, and I can absolutely make the carbon nanotube, but I can't make the wiring loom. That's something you have to buy. Well, first of all, I need to install it. The advanced mining laser.
Technology installed.
And then I can install that when we get up there. Okay, so now the ship. Let's see what this thing is here. Let's do a little look-see here. It's not telling me. Okay. Class C. Well, all right. Not the end of the world. It's kind of busted up. Have to do a lot of repairs to make this thing worth anything. But all right, so let's take it. Mine's obviously worth 54 million, and this one's worth 5 million. But let's see, I got an idea here. Let's try it. Okay, so now we got to get this thing. I didn't get rid of my ship. I just temporarily transferred to this one, and I need to get this thing basically up and running. So let's do this. So 1 hermetic seal, 1 metal plating. So 1 metal plating, and hopefully I have all the resources I need to make the stuff I need here. So the starship, we're going to fix that guy because we need to be able to pulse to the space station. The launch thrusters need to be able to launch, so pure ferrite we need 50. The hydrogen jelly I can just make. Okay, and then I need 50 purite. Okay, I don't need to fix the warp engine. So we're going to put that there. I'm embarrassed. What did I just say I needed? That was terrible. Okay. What is it? Starship? Ba-boom. Pure ferrite, 50. So 100. No, I just put ferrite in there. I just put a little bit in there. Let's see. Ferrite dust. Let's get 50.
Technology recharge.
Okay. Fix those. Now, so we can launch it and we can go through space, but we do need to be able... I have chromatic metal, so I'll fix that. And now we have deflector shields. We don't have guns at all. We don't have a warp, but we can... It will fly. Okay, so it will fly. So, nope, I didn't want to do that. Let's do this. And my ship is, first of all, right here, I want to get this. Ooh, I got 4 on that one. Hot dog. All right, where is my ship? Oh, it's not showing me my ship because that's not my ship right now. I haven't switched. So I'm going to bring it here. I'm sure I'm going to have to make some more launch. Let's see, what do I need here? 1 metal plating. Make some more launch thruster. Very nice. And then there. Oh, I have plenty. Oh, I just put it in the wrong ship. Dang it. No, I put it in the right... No. Where'd my other ship go? Where'd the ship I just called in, guys, go? That's my ship. Where did my other ship go? Oh, this is crazy. Hold on, let me look here. I've never had this happen before. I'm just going to go like this. That's my ship that I just called in. Now, if I go over here to ships... So my launch thrusters on my other one are dead, and since I can't call it over here, I can't switch to it, I have to run to it. So we're just going to take this ship and go up into space. So that's what we were supposed to do, is either repair this ship or take our own ship, but we're supposed to go back into space now. And then these guys can attack us. Oof. Let's go. Yeah, photo cannon, critically damage, we know. Hi, Artemis, how you doing? Time for truth. Tell the truth. Sure, good time to come aboard. Let's come aboard. There we go. So, that's the anomaly. And this is where you get most of your upgrades that you're looking for. You have to buy them with the salvage data or nanites. And so now you know why I've been collecting all that, doing all that. Now the money we'll get over at the space station. All right, there's all kinds of stuff to do here, and you guys can figure that out. Don't want to take the story away from you, but I do need nanites, and we're going to get nanites from this guy by sharing with him all the stuff that we've been doing. Right? Give data. Yay! All right. And I get 120 nanites. That's not a lot. This guy sometimes gives you more with giving him all of the plants transmit milestone data. You see much. And I got 200 nanites. So that's 350 nanites from that. That's decent. So now the game wants me to go in here and chat with Priest Nada and this guy over here. But we're not going to do that right now. That's a little bit later on in the storyline, not 100% necessary right now. What I want to do is I'm going to come over here, since I have a little bit of money. Let's see if I can do it. I have 123,000. It costs 100,000. Now let's just wait till I get some more money. Okay, so I'm going to research stuff from my starship. Okay, so remember when we were in the galaxy map and I wanted to try to find the dissident pirate and the economies and all that stuff. So this is what I'm looking for here. So there's all kinds of stuff here, upgrades for all over your ship, all kinds of stuff. The teleport receiver is what made it, like on that last time, I couldn't work on my ship from being far away, and so it was a problem. So we want to install the teleport receiver, and then we're going to go back into this guy. A little annoying to have to go back in and just do all that again. And then the second one right here is my economy scanner. So those are the two things I want right now. You can chat with these guys, gamble with this guy here and on this table with your animals and stuff like that. All kinds of fun stuff. So now the game is going to be kind of stuck at speak to the space station inhabitants. And I can pick that up anytime I want, but right now I'm kind of now doing my own thing. So let's go to the space station. So once we install the economy scanner, we can find a pirate system, which is more important than the dissident, because we know we have dissonance in this system on a moon, which I don't know, that's going to be really weird. Moons don't have a lot of gravity, which would actually make it easier to get around. So I don't know, maybe a lot of fun. So we'll have to wait and see kind of how that shakes out. All right, so the entrance is on the other side. Okay. Okay. So this ship here is worth about $5 million. And it's all busted up. Right? So we could sell that and probably get, I don't know, whatever there'll be a discounted rate, probably get, I don't know, let's see what they're going to offer. Or we could sell our other ship and get like 57 million. So begin salvage. I want to see what this is worth. 1 million. So I can't buy another ship with that. So we gotta do the other one. And then we can just quickly buy a ship that we like. So let's bring back the pillar. All right, so now the pillar is out here. Probably, ooh, look at that. Oh, that's a cool looking ship. 4 million for that one. Now our ship is back. Now we have a little bit of a problem because we got a bunch of stuff in our ship. Oh, we don't have a lot. So let's transfer this. All right, to the exosuit. And then really there's nothing here I have installed. So bye-bye cool ship. Now we gotta swap ships, but we're gonna end up with a bunch of money. You can't sell your ship until you have another ship to automatically default to. So you can't sell the only ship that you have, because then you're kind of stuck, right? So we're going to claim the scrap worth $54 million. And that, my friends, is a lot of money to have in this game in just a couple hours. And so I don't know if we've ever seen anybody else ever do that, but it works. So now we're going to go to the trade terminal, and we're going to sell all that stuff they just gave us. The spools of nano cables, Starship AI valves, and compressed indium scraps. And we're at 54 million. So there you go. Now let's see what we can buy. Okay. Stuff I need. Don't know if I need a solar miller. I know I'm going to need some more microprocessors. I know that. So I'm just going to buy 10 of those. I know I'm going to need a bunch of wiring looms. So there you go. All right. Now I need to buy a ship because that ship is just busted up and I don't want to fix it. I'd just rather... This one looks cool. Okay. And so that is a C class, 5 million. There's a little hauler, 10 million, B class. Wow. And this one here, 18 million, A class. But I don't see. I'm going to sell this one as well. So let's just go. Let's go cheaper. And I think a cool looking ship is cool. So that's kind of a cool looking ship. Oh, I like the haulers though. Let's see what this one is. 6 million, B class, much better. Like it. Farther hyperdrive range. I like it. Kind of looks like a big bug. All right, dude. Let's talk. All right. So look. Okay, I've got this broke ass ship over here. Yeah, it's crap. And so we're gonna talk about possibly me giving you my ship, okay, and taking yours. And so, yeah, you're really seriously, good luck. But I'm gonna go ahead and exchange it. And yeah, I'm a little bored with the conversation too, but thanks. So so he all of a sudden shows up over there, and I wish him well as he finds out how busted and broke ass that ship is. Okay. So here we go. We are in our new ship. And we have a ton of money. And so what's wrong with this one? Oh, he gave me a busted ship too. Look at that. A waterlogged bulwark. Huh? A rusted deflector shield upgrade. So that thing needs to just get dismantled, and I'll take the chromatic metal for that. Okay. We're going to take our... yeah, we'll take our hyperdrive and put it in the on the advanced one, and then I want to install the economy scanner, and I don't think I'm going to need to install the other stuff, but just in case we get into a battle, no, I'm not doing that. I think that's it now. Let me think about this. So we have our ship. We have that. So actually, so the next step here, guys. Now, so let's get out. I'm gonna save this. Okay. So the next step is to go upgrade and get a really sweet ship and multi-tool. But I think this was a good episode. This was good. We got from building the base through to coming to the space station, becoming a multi-millionaire, and I think that was pretty decent there, right? So I'm gonna give you guys a hey, thanks for watching, thanks for enjoying the video, and I'm gonna see you in part 3 of the Gents.